Hello, sports fan. This is Stephen Hill of Sports Choice Plus. I'm bringing you a very special breakdown. We're going to be covering the pivotal year for the Cardinals. Before I get right into that, I want to make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel so you can get all the updates and all the breakdowns. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Not a lot has been said about the Cardinals offseason. I think that coming from last season when no one expected anything, they overachieved. Think about this. They didn't have a lot of superstars on the team. They didn't have a lot of names on the team. They released a lot of talent as far as free agents, and they basically stuck with a kind of skeleton crew, if you will. They had Buda Baker, they had Kyler Murray, they had Marvin Harrison Jr., but a lot of people that you don't know or probably didn't guess were on the Cardinals last year. From the standpoint this offseason, they brought back Evan Brown, Zay Jones, the guard and wideout that they had on. They signed veteran Jacoby Brissett as a backup to Kyler Murray, which is always a good insurance policy. They brought in free agent Josh Sweat, who is a pass-wrecking machine. You think about what they're going to do, and they also have the number 16 overall pick, which they can either trade back and get more draft capital for this season and next season, or they can stay there, and there's a lot of talent in the draft. The Cardinals' Kyler Murray has been steady. You saw him last year playing more healthier. You saw him last year playing with more confidence. Yes, they hit the road a little bit as far as tough streaks, but they won a lot of good games. They were in almost every game that they lost. That's a good thing. When you see them fighting back, no matter what the down was, no matter what the distance was, no matter what the point spread was, they were in almost every football game. So from the standpoint, this is pivotal because this is year 7 for Kyler Murray, and the current brass that is in upper management was not the brass that brought in Kyler Murray. So you got to ask yourself, his contract becomes more tradable or expendable after this season. So you got to ask yourself, are they going to deal with Kyler Murray moving forward, or are they going to move on from Kyler Murray? There's a lot of quarterbacks that are coming up, not in this draft, but in next season's draft. When you think about some of the stars that are going to be seniors and juniors this year in college football, you may have a prime quarterback or a prime target that you may be looking at if you're Arizona, but this is the tall tale sign of Arizona Cardinals now. Can you win with Kyler Murray this season? Is there enough on this team for them to make a playoff push? Anything that shows that, okay, they can win 3 more games, 4 more games, 5 more games, and be in the conversation where you're thinking of them as a perennial playoff team moving forward. I think that the Cardinals have enough on their roster, and they're currently still building, even through the draft. So I think that if you're a Cardinals fan, you're hopeful because you actually see glimmers of okay, I like this move. They're making this move. They're serious about defense. They're starting to build pieces and add pieces that make sense. So they're spending the money that they need to, and they're starting to be active in free agency, and they're possibly moving up in the draft. So you like what you see from the Arizona Cardinals. I have full faith in them as far as rebuilding, and I think that they're going to make their move this offseason. So are you Cardinals fans? Get in the comment section below. Definitely check out Sports Choice Plus, and we'll see you on the very next episode.